My favorite thing is for jurors to pretend like they can be completely unbiased.
I'm going to control myself right now.
And I think this Trump trial is the most ridiculous version of that. And the idea that any of these jurors can just be like, yes, I can look at this trial of Trump and be completely unbiased. I hate him with all my guts.
Wrong.
But I am going to walk in there and give him a fair trial. This is a false reality. And here's a video of a juror that was dismissed due to scheduling conflicts, and then is asked about how she could have been unbiased in the trial. And listen to her words very carefully, because it shows some biases. I mean, come on.
Can you share your opinion of the former president and why you felt that you could be unbiased?
I'm not a fan.
Okay. Little bias.
During COVID-19, I lived with someone who was immunocompromised, and I think his handling of COVID-19
If I could speak my truth.
abysmal.
It comes from China.
I have a sister who is adopted from China, and the comments he made about China when he was running for president made her very anxious, and
That's not you?
therefore made me angry. There are policies he has supported that regard women and reproductive health that I do not agree with.
Totally.
And
Just a little bias.
I think all of that needs to be addressed.
Can you share your opinion?
Yeah, I can share my opinion. I could have been a juror, and it was because these people want nothing more than for Trump to be in trial the rest of his life. I mean, he could literally be on his deathbed. He could literally have cancer, going in between chemotherapy and everything like that, and they would be like, show up for your trial. These people are sick. This is what a cult looks like. This is what insanity looks like. I feel like the country is split between two people. One group of people trying to hold their crap together, and then a whole other people that are just completely a part of the sane asylum. And I don't know what group you fit in, but I know what group I fit in. I'm trying to hold my crap together. This idea that Trump is having a fair trial is the biggest lie that no one believes. No one believes. Not even Joy Reid. Last night, Joy Reid was doing her little DEI rant, how excited she was having these black people having all these black people hold Trump accountable. Oh, it just brings me so much joy to have blackness on display like this. It's unreal. These people are off their rockers. They're communist Marxists, and it's just we are in a very slippery slope in America. Very, very slippery slope. This person isn't concerned that a politician is in trial, that a former president is in trial, and it's nonstop trials, and it's nonstop persecution, and all his followers are persecuted, and all his followers are having FBI show up to their doorstep to get a knock to make sure they're in compliance and all that kind of stuff. Our country, it's on a very dangerous slope. And so my encouragement to you is to find people around you that you trust and that you love and that you can keep you sane during this insane time where we have people willing to do whatever it takes in order to gain power. They themselves have become the monster. They have pointed their finger at Trump for so long, saying, this is the boogeyman. This is the boogeyman. I swear to God, this is the boogeyman. That they themselves have become the monster. You know, it's like when the kid that gets picked on every single day for being, a woke loser, a libtard, whatever, and then that kid starts fighting back, and then that kid just starts beating up every single person in the school, and you're like, you're taking it too far, man. Are you talking about Israel and Palestine? This is an insane time to be alive, and I am afraid what this country is going to look like in a year, and I bet you are too. And so that's why we have each other. Let's try to laugh through the chaos because we can't control anything that goes on. I don't live in New York. You don't live in New York. But we can speak up and we can just tell our friends how insane it is, the fact that we're going after a former president like this, and that how every single trial just seems like they're just making stuff up at this point. He did this one time in a room at a changing clothes store and never met this woman ever again. And like, it's just hard for me to believe stuff now. And that's because of people like her, people like Joy Reid, and people like MSNBC and the Young Turks or whatever. These people that are just so emotionally charged when it comes to Trump, it gets boring to listen to. Even Bill Maher is saying it the other day on his podcast to Katie Couric. I'm so bored of the anti-Trump rhetoric. It's just boring. And it is. It's boring. We're over it. No one believes these trials. No one believes the crimes. And again, he could actually be the boogeyman they describe him to be. But because of the way they handled this entire process, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Period. Wonderful day. And remember, emotionally charged people are encouraged to be emotionally charged throughout the day. And these people are very, very scary. Weak men create hard times. And they are dangerous. Okay, bye.